back to August the 11th.
Yes, sir.
Did you take what he said literally?
No, sir.
He said he was coming.
Yes, sir.
Did you think he was coming?
No, sir. He has said a lot of things that he did not follow. He was the type of person that if he told you he was going to do it, typically he didn't do it. But if he would do something, he would sneak and do it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, ma'am. Okay. In these months before August, what was his relationship to Casey? Getting better, getting worse?
It was definitely getting better on his terms. You understand what I'm saying?
On his terms?
Yes, as long as it was on his terms. If he called there and Brooklyn didn't answer, or he couldn't get Miss Sims to answer, they were sorry, low down, and this and that and the other. But if they answered, you know, well, Brooklyn's gonna ride with me, and I'm gonna do this, and we're gonna do that. But as long as it kind of played his way, it wasn't no problems. But if it didn't, there was a problem. And if I didn't jump on the bandwagon, I loved her. I didn't love him. I always put her before him, in which Brooklyn never asked me to put her before him.
No.
Brooklyn never got into our relationship.
But you were cognizant of his, I don't know if jealousy is the word, but
Yeah.
of his being put out by you always taking her side.
Yes, and I didn't always take her side because it wasn't a side, because she didn't do nothing wrong.
Were you cognizant of this during your text between you and him?
I'm sorry. I
Were
don't,
you cognizant, were you aware of his, whatever that word is, irritation from it?
yeah, I mean, yeah, I knew, I mean, it's even in text that he's like, you always take her side.
When you dealt with him, like we're seeing and hearing on these texts, were you taking that into consideration, into account?
Yes, and probably not as much as I should have, and that's why I would steer everything away from, every time he would text me something, I would try to steer it away from Brooklyn, and I'd say, well, you're doing this to Casey. You're doing this to Casey, because I kept trying to keep Brooklyn's name out of it, you know. And then when I didn't feel that was working, that's when I kind of tried to steer it towards me.
Okay, we're gonna get there, so hold that thought. I have my notes here. Was Keith an easy child as a young kid?
Up until he was about 13, 14, it was
Okay.
extremely easy.
We've talked about Keith's history a little bit. You were you there all the time he was growing up, except not as maybe Thelma was, but almost?
Well, he stayed with his dad some, you know,
Okay.
but
Yeah, tell the jury a little bit about that.
when me and his dad split, he kind of figured, I had called his dad a couple of times and asked him to talk to Keith about certain things, like maybe he was misbehaved or something. And his dad would tell me that he was going to, and that I would think that he did. But then Keith would tell me, Daddy said you're not, you know, that, and I was like, okay, really? And he would kind of try to play us against, me and his dad, against each other. And so I guess he felt like he couldn't stay and do what he wanted to with me or my mom, so he went and stayed with his dad for a little while. I'm sorry.
Okay. So you're back in early August, you're hearing back and forth from both of them regarding her UTI, her infection, or gonorrhea. you reach a point where you tell them, look, stop it, you guys gotta grow up.
Okay, when he started the gonorrhea thing, and there's more texts, I guess, that didn't get to come out, because we got texts from 1 to 2 days. This with Keith goes back years. But whenever he texts me about the gonorrhea thing, I text Brooklyn. Brooklyn went to the doctor, and I mean they don't show that, but she did, and it come back as a vaginal bacteria. She did not have gonorrhea. Even, I mean, I'm not going to lie on my baby. She did not have that, and I text that to him, and he's like, "Oh, my mom, I'm so sorry. Tell her I'm sorry." And I was like, "Keith, you tell her you're sorry. You know, you're the one." And he was like, "I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do this anymore. I'm gonna grow up now. I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna be a better person for Casey." And you know, the bottom line in all aspects was Brooklyn was doing good.
I'm sorry?
Brooklyn was doing good. She was being a mama. It's the best little mom I've ever seen. And this may make me look bad since I'm convicted, I mean, not convicted, but charged with this. But she was a good girl. She didn't bother nobody. She stayed at home. She helped her mom. She helped her sister raise Aiden, which is her nephew. And she kept Casey. And outside me, her mom, or her sister, she didn't leave that baby with nobody unless it was daycare. She had a job or something. She didn't leave that baby with nobody.
Okay. And you eventually gave her the job she had, is
Yes.
that correct?
Yes.
Tell us what you do for a living.
Inventory. We were doing inventory.
Okay, and you've been in that field for how many years, on and off?
On and off since 2015, I think.
Okay, give or take 10 years.
Yeah.
And you had risen to the
Well, I
position-
had stopped for a while. When I worked before, it was called RGIS, which they do the same thing. It was just another company. And I had the same job Brooklyn had. I was counting. And then when I reapplied for the job, I reapplied for supervisor. And at that time, WIS had, from my understanding, bought out RGIS.
Okay.
And they were, and that's who we went to work for. Brooklyn had worked at a few jobs. I think she worked at McDonald's for a little while.
Did you get her that job?
No.
Did you carry her back?
I have took her to work and picked her up a couple of times. I think she got her own self that job, if I'm not mistaken. And she worked at Jack's for a little while, and I think her mother got her that job because her mother managed there. If I'm not mistaken, she was a manager or either the main manager. I'm not sure.
So an opening came up and you,
Well, she went to work at I think it's called Subway in Citronelle. And she called me, actually, she texted me, that text also in the phone somewhere, and said that her manager was having a problem with her taking off or something. And she said, but I had done told her that I needed that time off because I didn't have a babysitter. And she said, she told me, she said, text me and said, the manager said that she should have took that into consideration when she hired on because she couldn't make schedules around children. And I texted her back and told her to tell her to shove her schedule up her ass, that we did not need her money, that me and Miss Cornelia would, at that time, Miss Cornelia was still working. I said, me and Miss Cornelia would take care of you and Casey until we figure something else out. And then
What's the objection again, Meredith?
Sustained. Again, just
just do your best to answer the question that he asked you.
Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Um,
so the bottom line is she ended up going to work with you?
Yes, and I told her to put in an application online, because that's the way we had to do it, and that's what she done.
And you supervise how many people?
20 or 25.
Okay. So on the day, well, we have the texts from when we started this morning till the 8th. And then there's nothing until the 11th, when we have the gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Okay. So was this in your mind? I mean, are you thinking about it? Or is it over? What's,
Okay, at that point in time, after he's apologized, as stated in the text, yeah, he's apologized for it, so at that point in time, okay, well, at first he was started on it, and then he was like, after she sent me the picture and I sent it to him, it's like, it's not, it's a UTI, you know. Then he stopped on it, and then he was like, kind of hit on it a little bit again, and then I was like, Keith, here's the picture, it's not. And he was like, okay, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do this anymore. And then that day is when
that was the end?
yes, sir.
Did you put it out of your mind?
Yes, until that day, yeah.
Was it just another one of their
Just another one of his rants.
Okay. So then, August 11th, 10:30, give or take, the text. And before we get into the actual text, to your knowledge, was Brooklyn seeing anybody?
Not to my knowledge,
And
not at all.
we heard it in the text, to your knowledge, he was seeing other people.
Yeah, as far as I knew, he was seeing a couple more people. So, but no, if Brooklyn was seeing someone, I didn't know it.
Okay. Did these things, did his reactions and everything else seem kind of self-serving and absurd to you?
Oh, yeah, because he texted me one day and said, she's at Chuck E. Cheese with somebody else, and I'm like, who's at Chuck E. Cheese with somebody else? And he was like, Brooklyn, her mama's got Casey, and she's at Chuck E. Cheese with somebody else. I was like, Keith, and I had just talked with Brooklyn. Brooklyn was getting her hair done somewhere.
My question is, did it come to the point where you thought, God, this is absurd? This is
All the time.
Okay. Okay, so we have a little bit of a feel for things up to this point. You're dealing with Keith every day, every other day, every week, and dealing with his stuff, correct? Now, you testified something that I want the jury to understand. There was a period of time where you and he didn't even speak.
For months. For
Okay.
months.
And that was during the period of time where he was denying.
Casey, yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, can we start with the? Okay, now what I'm gonna do, we're gonna read each text as it comes up.
Yes, sir.
We may get somewhat repetitive, but I want the jury to understand from your perspective
Yes, sir.
what's happening here.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Now, remember, this is, I guess it's, what, 10:30 in the morning?
Yes, sir.
What are you doing at 10:30 in the morning?
Working.
Okay. Supervising 20, 25 people?
Yes.
Busy?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, first text comes in. I don't see it. Okay. Next text. Okay. She gave me gonorrhea. You think we're all, keep going to the, okay? And then you respond, no, I don't believe you're lying. If that's, stop it. That's what you say, I don't have no reason to think you're lying. What?
I'm brushing, okay, whatever, yeah, okay, I know, I don't think you're lying.
Okay. And then, yes, I'll get her tomorrow. Still, you're answering the second part of this question, I'll get her tomorrow. him, she's still out of town with you? And then you, yes? And then him, okay?
Judge, I would object to counsel testifying.
Sustain the objection. If you want to ask her questions about the text,
Okay.
you're certainly permitted
Yeah,
to do that.
I'm just trying to move us along. So will you read his next text back to me?
Y'all coming back this evening?
And what did you say?
I said, yep.
Okay. And what did he say?
He said, okay, I'll be waiting on y'all in Citro. That, something, call the law because ain't no way she gonna do me low down.
Okay, stop right, well, is it more than that? Okay. Yeah, do me low down, keep going, I'm sorry.
Then tried to flip on me and be able to ride to work with you and get a job from you. That's the only reason the lied to me, but I got something for that.
Okay, stop right there. What are you thinking at this point?
Here we go again.
Okay. When the, back down again. But I got something, okay. What do you respond?
I said, you're gonna get in trouble, but that's up to you.
Why do you say it that way?
Because I'm just, it's up to you, you're gonna get in trouble, because it's always with him, it's up and down, always with him.
Okay. Please keep going. Did I? Yeah, okay. Can you read the next one?
Trouble,
Next one?
prison, but hey, that's my choice, just like it is for you to continue to pick her up. I ain't saying fire her or something, but let that dirty ride her own ride to that.
What's your relationship to him bringing up you are taking her side again? What goes through your mind?
I'm like, okay, so at this point, it's like, he's like, I'm always taking her side. I said, so now I'm gonna try to take his side for a minute, you know, try to get him away from the situation, try to diffuse the situation the best way I can, or that I think I can.
Keep going. I ain't,
If she called the law, but I ain't saying nothing, but I gave her a job for Casey.
now,
And
it would seem to somebody who doesn't know you, that you're saying Casey's important, that's all that's important.
no, that's what I'm trying to get to him. Casey's important. I don't want, because I know Brooklyn is not meaning anything to him, so I'm trying to get Casey out there.
Are you trying to get to him?
Yeah,
to
through
see
Casey.
the light
Yes,
through
through Casey.
One at a time. They can't,
I'm
you can't
sorry.
talk over each other because she's got to take everything down, okay?
Thank you, Joe. Are you trying to get to him to see the light through Casey?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you keep bringing up Brooklyn, because we've got more and more here. Why do you use Casey for the most part?
Because I'm hoping that'll calm him down.
At any time here, are you thinking this is anything other than the normal stuff you put up with?
No.
That you're not, that it's not the normal, it is.
It is the normal, is what I'm saying.
The next thing, he says,
I got Casey, that from sus.
you know what sus means?
From, I think, because he retexted again, I think it was us, but I got Casey, this us.
Okay, and then you said,
And I have to give her a ride. She's not the only person that rides with me. Another girl from Citronelle rides with me too. I'm sorry. I have to give her a ride. She's not the only person that rides with me. Another girl from Citronelle rides with me too.
why are you adding in these other people?
To let, now I don't want him to think that I'm putting Brooklyn back in the situation. I'm adding other people, so, you know,
Okay, and I know you're gonna be repeating yourself. but-
it's fine.
Go ahead, he said,
Have to?
you say,
I don't own this car. I have to transport them to work. Have to.
okay.
He said, but where the rest of your crew meet you? I said, I picked them up, I should have been in Citronelle. Anybody that live up there, I have to pick them up there.
Okay.
Her and Baby Doll, I pick up in Citronelle. Precious, I pick up at my house. But I'm not telling you not to be in Citronelle, that's up to you.
Now, he's talking about coming, you know, he's asking you when you're gonna come home. Thought process at this point, I'm not telling you to come to Citronelle, it's up to you.
Because Keith threatens and rants, so.
If you said, you come to Citronelle, son, you're right, you need to confront her, all that stuff, what, let me strike that question. What are you trying to do with him?
At this point in time, I'm not taking anything serious. I'm really not trying to do too much with him right now.
Gotcha. Go ahead, I'm tired.
Shit ain't do not, shit.
No, I'm tired at the top.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm tired of being treated like a do right job, and I don't even care about jail no more. I can't take this shit. Just tell me before y'all come.
What do you say?
No, I'm not going to help you get in trouble.
What do you mean?
I'm just,
Just what you said?
yeah.
Okay. Just. Then he says,
Shit ain't do nothing but cost me money, gave me a disease. I'm finna just shoot her. I know I hate that for Casey, bruh, but like I said, I can't take it.
IDPAF.
I don't give a,
And you say,
okay,
and then he says,
so protect her.
meaning,
Me taking Brooklyn's side again.
and you say,
I said, I'll call you and tell you mother go to jail. I'll tell you when we get close, but if you don't come kill her, you're a mother.
what did you mean?
He had just called himself a bitch earlier. And I'm at this point right now, I'm sick of Keith. I'm sick of Keith. And
I'm sorry.
I'm sick of Keith.
Say
Okay. At this point, I say, okay, now I'm not working to be on, you're not letting me be on, he's wanting to say that I'm on Brooklyn's side all the time. So now it's okay, let me try to take your side for a minute. I'm doing this. I'm trying to see what is going to stop him. You know, because there's no certain combination with Keith.
For 1 second, did you mean literally go kill her?
No, I wasn't even going to call him when I got to Citronelle.
Okay, so that
Yes.
again.
I wasn't even going to call him when I got to Citronelle.
Okay. This was the state's opening statement,
Yeah.
all right? That you had in your mind for him to kill
No,
anything close to that.
never.
I think is that the next?
She gave me a disease. I lost money and my freedom multiple times due to this line hole, but still in every situation, you make sure it turned out better.
Slow down.
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Agee. That's okay.
She gave me a mother lost money and my freedom multiple times due to this line hole, but still in every situation, you make sure it turned out better for her, like it's nothing you can do for me. Then he said, yes, that's all I ask. Yeah, and you're right, I'm a whole, I'll never speak on this type of shit, I promise.
That's all from him.
Yeah, at this point, I'm thinking he's de-escalating.
Go back a little bit. Okay. This whole thing here, she gave me, lost my freedom, all that stuff. It's kind of escalating.
And then then 3 texts to let down, it's de-escalated. He's like, I'm not gonna speak on it no more.
Let's see.
You right. I'm a whole, and I'll never speak on any type of this again.
What is that? When he says that, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking, okay, so he's gonna drop it. He's done with it.
He's easy enough.
Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, so he's not gonna speak on it again.
There's no response from you?
And right, and he was like, on Casey's live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna speak on it again on Casey's live. And I was like,
One at a time.
Did you read that on Casey's line?
yes.
Oh, okay, you're going a little fast for the court.
sorry.
Okay, then there's an I
Mhm.
from him, and then you.
I said, okay, that's fine. You the one to have to leave your baby and go to prison and have her hate you. You ain't hurting Brooklyn, she would be dead, so no problems for her.
Miss Agee, just slow down, okay?
Only person you're hurting is you and Casey. She will be lost her mama and her daddy, and you won't ever get to touch your daughter again. But I swear, I don't care, because I'm not going to jail.
So you just told him in the other thing, if you don't kill her, this, that, and the other, but what are you telling him here? What's the message you're trying to get across?
That you're going to hurt Casey, you're going to jail. Her mom, she's not gonna have her mama or her daddy.
Are you crazy, something like that? What are you trying to say?
That's
Why
what,
don't you say it later? I'm sorry. Okay. Now, he says,
I'm okay with that. And he said, I can't take no more, don't nobody help me. I'm tired, I ain't got there for, no way I'm going to jail.
you know, it's funny, he says that. Do you recall the text this morning where you tell him, you got a good life, you got a good child, you got a good job, you got everything going for you, and you got a great Mimi? What was that?
I was, he had just telling him, he's got all these things going for him.
Right,
You
based
know,
on his mood at
yeah.
that time. And here you are trying to tell it to him again, and this is a couple of days later, correct?
Yes,
And he's back, my life stinks, I have nothing to live for.
right,
Is this what you deal with constantly from?
yes. And then he said, Citro gonna shoot me because I'm sure gonna blow at them. This been a long time coming.
What does that sound like to you?
That he's gonna shoot at the police.
Okay. I've lost the word. Does it sound like he wants to take his own life?
Yeah, he said he didn't have nothing to live for anymore.
Where does that come from? Do you know?
No, sir, it's just, he,
Please keep going.
I said, okay, well, you ain't hurting nobody but Casey, but I'm sure you're okay with that. I said, but I'm good with it. He said, okay. I said, somebody will take care of Casey. And he said, I'm just about to leave work, so I'll be off. And I said, that's up to you.
Okay. Again, tell the jury what's going on. Okay.
At this point, I'm thinking, okay, so I don't know if he's gonna go shoot at the police or what he's gonna do. And so I was like, okay, so now I need to try to jump on his side again, because I'm back over, try to push another button to see what I connect with him.
Go ahead.
I said, oh, no, he said, yeah, I know, she's good. I said, don't call Nanny and tell her she would try to talk you out of it.
Now, what was that statement for?
I didn't want him calling my mama first, aggravating her. My mom is older, at that time, 77 years old. And also, I was gonna call my mama myself. I checked the call logs, I called her myself. But at that time, I'm letting him think I'm on his side.
By the way, did you call your mother during all this?
Yes,
Was that a serious statement about calling her?
no, I called her.
Were you afraid that your mother would talk him out of it?
No, I knew he wasn't even gonna call her. I'm just playing on his side right now.
All right, please keep going.
I ain't even gonna tell her why I left. I'm just say I gotta go to the dentist. And see, and at this time, I think he's lying again, because I know he didn't tell Mama he was going to no dentist. Because when I talked to Mama, she didn't say anything about going to the dentist. I said, well, don't even go there. She won't know you left. I said, and don't shoot my car. Don't shoot my car. I don't want to die.
What is that?
Being sarcastic.
Were you worried that he was going to be shooting at the car?
I wasn't worried about him, but shooting at nobody.
Were you-
I wasn't worried that he was going to shoot nobody. I mean, especially not at me, or I didn't think he would shoot Brooklyn. Believe this or not, I don't know why, or what flipped him, but Keith loved Brooklyn, or acted as he did, or so I thought he did.
Well, I mean, you said, I think you said you were being sarcastic. I mean, were you serious about that?
No.
When you said that, were you picturing him opening fire on the car?
No,
Were you picturing him, well, don't shoot me, I bet, drag me out of there because I don't want to get killed? Were you thinking you were going to get killed?
no,
Were you thinking you were in harm's way?
no, definitely not.
Was the purpose of that to get him to start thinking again
Yes.
about how foolish he is?
Yes.
Keep going.
He said, I was gonna wait till she got out. I said, okay. He said, but that's another thing. If she don't get out, Mama, I'm gonna drag her out, or Kate, I'm gonna ask you to step out, 'cause I'm gonna open the door and just shoot her.
Did you think this was serious stuff?
No, why, no.
And then you followed it up.
I said, hell, if you're getting off work, I'll give you the address. You can ride up here and do it, so you don't have to do it in front of Casey.
Again, trying to,
At that point in time, like I said, he said he was going to Citronelle and shoot at the police and this and that and the other. I said, so let me keep him out of Citronelle. I definitely didn't want him bothering Miss Sims, Miss Cornelia, which is Brooklyn's mother. And yet I'm just,
did you take him serious?
no, I never thought Keith would do nothing like that. And I don't think anybody else that knows Keith thought that he would shoot Brooklyn.
What we're trying to do here is articulate to the jury. So when you answer, I mean, the point is, we want them to know exactly what was going on and what you were thinking.
Okay.
All right.
And he said, send it to me, talking about the address.
I'm sorry, how are you can lie over here? I didn't hear you read.
Yeah, I read that one.
Okay, next one.
I said, we just in Pensacola. And he's like, I'm on the way, send it. And I was like, hold up, let me get it, erase the text, because I don't want nobody to know I was texting your stupid